Hello, everybody. Video exclusive 19, I think, for September 2025. The sorry state of customer service in America. Well, I say America, supposedly American companies. Who knows if the customer service is actually happening here in America, of course, right? All offshored to somewhere else, nowhere close to here, don't give a damn. They just, and I say this as a former IT guy. If I or anyone else did this kind of stuff, should have been fired, should be fired, right? Email after email after email, and I'll get to who they are in a second, pass the buck, any excuse to dismiss the support ticket because oftentimes they only look at how many support tickets are open. Well, if it's closed, even though they dismissed it without fixing the bleeping problem, they think, oh, everything's fine and dandy. No, and of course you can't call and get a human, especially someone actually in the United States. What's you issues with all macro suck issues, Norton issues, uh, endless. But this particular case, I'm talking about Barnes and Noble. Well, it's looking like there won't be any more Joseph M. Leonard books published ever again going forward other than what's there now at Barnes and Noble. Why? Because CTP4, I tried to put a Nook edition up. I don't even remember how long ago now. It's been up on Amazon Kindle just fine without a problem, but getting the Barnes and Noble Nook edition up has been an ongoing issue for a week, 2 weeks. I've lost track. Again, email back and forth. They just dismiss, just dismiss. Not an issue, not an issue. Nothing going on here, nothing to see here, right? So I finally wrote back and said, fine, just ignore it. I'll put the book up again. So now, literally, there are two copies of the exact same book, not published yet, at Barnes and Noble. And they'll probably pretend, oh, nothing going on, nothing wrong. The book that should have published 2 weeks ago still ain't there. And the new version, which is the same version you put up today, going nowhere also. At any rate, right? The sorry state of, and it's even in person at local mom and pops, the lack of any caring. They want to sell you something, or in the case of Barnes and Noble, they want me to be able to put books up so they can cash in on selling my books, but then they're not willing to help when there's a problem putting the book on their system. And again, it's probably some foreigner somewhere doesn't give a damn. They're getting paid anyway. They aren't going to care. Right? I can't. The only thing I could do, find where Barnes and Noble's headquarters are, and with my health, I'm certainly not doing this and can't afford to do it. Hop on a plane, fly there, go pound on somebody's desk. Customer service stinks. You don't get any in this country anymore, and it is pathetic. Just wanted to rant and rave about that. Hey, put your customer service horror stories or lack thereof right there. You had a problem. They refused to deal with it. Very few places, right? Some, stores generally, you've got something, you bought it, you got the receipt, it's broken. You can exchange something, but, getting something fixed, getting a problem solved regarding, I'm not even going to go into it. I know you know what I'm talking about. And Barnes and Nobles, if you're paying attention, wake up, look into this. CEOs of any company, even local ones, right? Small mom and pop shops. What's going on with your customer service? Look into it. Do you wonder why your sales may be growing and you don't even care then? You don't, whatever, if you take a customer and you screw them over, whatever, there'll be another couple customers. What a sorry, resign, close down your business. Customer service has to be part of operating a business. Thank you all. Take care. God bless. Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help. Thank you for having tuned in for Constitutionalist Politics Show. If you haven't already, please check out my primary internationally available book, Terror Strikes, coming soon to a city near you. Available anywhere books are sold. If you have locally run bookstores still near you, they can order it for you. And let me remind, over time, the fancy high production items will come. But for now, for starters, it's just you as a very appreciated listener by me. All substance, no fluff, just straight to key discussion points. A show that looks at a variety of topics, mostly politics, through a Christian U.S. constitutionalist lens. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Take care. God bless.